Hi, this is Sarah Riley with your virtual tea date with Sarah. Just had a little technical glitch at 10 a.m. So I'm giving this another go. This is all in the spirit of being live. Again, Sarah Riley here, functional nutritionist. I'm a burnout recovery specialist. I work with burnout business leaders, athletes, and those suffering with chronic conditions to help them repair and rebuild and achieve their peak performance. I combine the principles of holistic nutrition and functional medicine to help you get to the root cause of what is driving you to feel tired and achy and bloated with digestive distress and overweight, especially that belly weight. And so for the last, 5 weeks now, this is our 5th week doing a virtual tea date with Sarah. We've almost had a total of 9,000 viewers pop in to visit this this little time we get together to kick up our toes, have a cup of tea, and talk some stuff in functional nutrition to help you on your daily life. So what I'm finding is that themes come in for me of what I'm noticing across the country and in my practice. And so something that came up this week repeatedly that I kept saying was the fact of some certain habits around cell phone use and people not being aware of certain things. And this is happening both in the younger population, in teenagers, early 20s, and also in adults. So I feel a moral obligation to share about this because of part of my past story and my own healing journey, and also what out of that birthed my own research and digging as to what the physiological implications were with radio frequency exposure. Radio frequency exposure is just simply that radiation that is coming off wireless technology like your cell phones, wireless tablets, wireless routers, smart meters, cell towers, just to give you some examples. So this week, what was a pattern of what I was saying with clients is that they're using their cell phone as an alarm clock, which many of us do. And I said, well, why just turn it off? And they said, no, I can't turn it off. I have to use it as an alarm clock. I said, I understand that, but you can simply turn it on airplane. And they're like, oh, I didn't know that. So this is just a simple, super simple trick that you can do. And that is just to simply go to your settings, which is right there. If you have an iPhone, go to your settings, and then just simply click on settings, and then just click on airplane right there. And then you can keep it on airplane. What does airplane mean? It simply means that the cell phone is then not sending and receiving this signal constantly. Now, why is that so important? Here's why. Because while you're sleeping, that signal that's sending to your cell phone back and forth from the cell tower constantly, it is constantly suppressing your production of melatonin. What is melatonin? It's this precious hormone that's produced by your pineal gland in your brain that produces this amazing antioxidant and helps you to sleep. So melatonin is a powerful sleep hormone that we've talked about before, and it's also a major antioxidant. Now remember, we talked about before that when your melatonin is raised at night, it allows your cortisol to go down at night. So if your melatonin is being suppressed at night because you're sleeping with your cell phone next to your head or even within a close proximity, and your melatonin is being suppressed, what happens to cortisol? Cortisol starts to creep up at night, and you'll likely wake up in the middle of the night. And it just causes, it's very neurostimulatory to have your cell phone near your brain. So what happens is that it decreases your ability to sleep and to recover. And those are your most precious hours for your brain to recover and rebuild. And it's also your precious hours for the brain to detoxify. Now, something that no one talks about is how the brain detoxifies. The brain has these special hours of detoxification that happen while you are asleep. But the brain has to reach that deep state of rest. And it enters into like an undulating motion and like a contracting motion that allows it to kind of push out the toxins that it's been exposed to during the day. It's so important. So while you are sleeping, your brain has got to be detoxifying and it's got to be recovering. Now, another thing about melatonin, it's a major antioxidant in your body. And it's a major, 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 major anti-cancer hormone in your body. So something really, really important I want you all to really think about is just simply stick this guy on airplane, okay? That's all it takes at night, and you can still use it as an alarm clock. I also encourage that during the day, if it's near your body or on your body, stick it on airplane. When this is even not in use and it's on, it's still active. It is still sending and receiving a signal constantly. And what is that signal? Here's another part. Why does this prematurely age you? Not only from just disabling you from getting adequate sleep and restoration and producing your productive antioxidant hormone melatonin, but it's also a major source of oxidative stress. What does that mean? It's what we've been talking about in all these virtual tea dates with Sarah. This premature aging factor is oxidative stress. It's like that browning of the apple that you leave out. It's that stealing of free radicals. It's the stealing of electrons by free radicals, and it's prematurely aging your cells and your tissues. So what this also is it's a major source of oxidative stress. Now, am I anti-technology? Absolutely not. I'm not anti-technology. But what I am about is discretion of use. And we just got to get real savvy as consumers and be conscious consumers to keep the proximity and intensity of what this device gives off, which is high when it's close to you. You got to keep it far away from you, okay? So, or keep it on airplane if it's close to your body. Right now, this is on airplane. So those are some of my tips of how your cell phone sabotages your sleep, what to do about it. Just turn it on airplane at night. It's so easy. And how this is prematurely aging you. By that production of that decreased production of melatonin, and by increasing oxidative stress, which is the activator of premature aging and disease. Now, I talk a lot about this. Inflammation and oxidative stress are the through lines of conversation in my work. And a lot of it was due to my research with this. So that's something I really want to share with all of you. Thank you, Dr. Ko, for showing up. And nice to see you too, Debbie Caruso. Oh my gosh, so awesome. So thank you for joining everyone today. We had a little technical glitch at the beginning, but hey, it's in the spirit of live TV, right? So there you go. I really want y'all just to remember this. Just turn the bloody thing off at night. Turn it on airplane. And if you can, keep it on airplane during the day if it's on your body. If it is not able to be off, say you're waiting for calls or texts that are really important, then at least use something. I'll show you mine right now, actually. Use something called a safe sleeve. Okay, we're going a little bit over the 10-minute mark today because of my technical difficulties, so I'm probably going to go to 10:15 today. So here's what I use, and it is called a safe sleeve, and it looks like this, and it's handy because your credit cards and everything can go inside, and your cell phone can just pop in here. And here's the great thing is they've got great studies on this little guy. This front panel right here is a blocker. So if you do wear it on your body or in your purse, you can just put that side towards you so that you're not getting that immediate sending of radio frequency radiation against your body, which is proven to cause oxidative stress, and it's also proven to cause cancer. Yes, it is true. More late-breaking studies coming out just this week from Italy that coincide with the NTP study, the $25 million study. It was done over numerous years. Their results are coinciding with each other. There's just no need to negate or block the freedom of this information about the physiological impacts of this device. It's just not necessary. What is necessary is consumer awareness. We deserve to know that this can cause us harm. And here, I have seen way too many cases of babies being born with gliomas, children having gliomas, young teenagers, young adults, older adults having gliomas. When gliomas, years ago, they used to be really rare. And there is a direct correlation. And there's not just a direct correlation to cancer. Cancer is like the broad end of that spectrum. There's early signs of other forms of physiological impact. Oxidative stress is a gateway to a variety of things, from electrosensitivity to potentiating autoimmunity to potentiating the opening of cancer and a variety of different inflammatory immune responses in the body. So let's all get smart together, okay? Cool kids no longer put the cell phone to their head. Cool kids, the conscious consumer, keeps it away from their body, and if it's on their body, it's on airplane, or they're also using a safe sleeve for the EMF protection, the radio frequency protection against your body. So I will post a couple of journal articles for you just so you can see for yourself that I'm simply the messenger here. And because of my own experience in life, not only what I went through in my own healing 15 years ago, but also in my philanthropy and my activist work that I've done both on the local and state level, I feel a moral obligation to share about this. And I hope that you can take it into your hearts, take it into your life, and share it with your loved ones. We're now at 10:15. As promised, I'm closing for today. And may you be well and thrive. Bye-bye.